Hello YouTube, it's Kate and it is Wednesday, so I am making my video and I'm uploading it because I'm keeping whatever the hell this thing is with leases. As you can see, I am sitting on the floor in my living room because I don't have very good furniture for putting things on, putting my laptop on so that you can actually see me and you're not at my waist. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm just kind of playing it by ear and figuring out where I should be recording these things. So today's Wednesday, and this week, this week's theme in my life seems to be death and mortality. No one has died yet. Well, not this week. But, you know, Mom's recovering from her surgery and getting ready to do treatments for her breast cancer, and that's going really well, so we have good hopes. But obviously mortality kind of comes up with that, and it makes me question the choices that I'm making in my own life and how healthy I'm being and how that will affect me in the future as well, and just trying to make sure that I'm on the right path to do what I can to avoid getting cancer myself. And then on top of that, my cousin, well, technically my cousin's husband, but I'm close with my cousin, so he's kind of my cousin. He was diagnosed with brain cancer a couple years ago, and they recently found another tumor on his brainstem, and he's deteriorated enough that they're not really going to do anything. There's nothing really they can do at this point. He's still fighting, and he wants to do chemo. So my cousin Rachel is going to continue taking him to his chemotherapy, but it's really just kind of a matter of time at this point until he can no longer go to his chemo treatments, and then he'll just be straight up in hospice. But he's basically in hospice at this point. And it's really hard. I mean, he's young, and he's family. I mean, losing family, especially if you actually like your family, is really hard. And then the kind of kicker of all the things is that today is February 13th, and it is the 3rd anniversary of the day that my grandmother died. She was an amazing and very, very inspiring woman. I can't believe what she was able to do in her life and the things that she was able to accomplish. So she's really, really inspiring, and she's ultimately the reason I was able to finish college. I just wish that she could have lived to see me graduate. She passed away during the spring semester of my senior year. So it's hard. Most of the time it's fine and I don't really think about it, but obviously today kind of brings up a lot of feelings. So in kind of that vein, I have been thinking about my own mortality and what that means and what I'm doing to make the best of my life. And I'm really not living the way that I want to, so I'm trying to make changes to that and change the way that I live so that it lines up with what I want to accomplish and what I want to be doing. So that's kind of where I'm at this week, and again, I've gone over because apparently I can't stop talking. So I'll end it here, but I hope that you guys have a good week, and hopefully your weeks aren't quite as depressing and mortality related as mine is. So have a good week. I will see you next week, and Elise will see you on Friday.